From someplace over beautiful Missoula, Montana, USA, this is the Space Dog Radio Show. I'm Space Dog along with Winter Toad.
Hello, everybody.
Winter Toad coming to us from beautiful Missoula, Montana. You can find us anytime on SpaceDogRadio.com. We're also on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Twitter at Space Dog Radio. Shouts out to our long-term listeners, Anchorage to Ankara, Conrad to Kiev, Toronto to Tachikawa, Melbourne to Mukilteo. Way too many to mention, but thanks for listening to Space Dog Radio. Also, shouts out to our new Twitter followers, RTR Sports Brazil out of Rio de Janeiro. A lot of listeners down there in Brazil, so we appreciate the follow. Green Paper Products in Highland Heights, Ohio. Stradelli Cycle in Florida. Hilarious Ellie Paulo out of Illinois. Jasmine Oliver with some great stuff. Jersey Observer out of Chicago. And a great radio station out of Indiana, ironically called Indiana Talks. And with some high-speed coverage of F1 racing, F1Nova.com out of Chester, Oxford, England, UK. Again, way too many to mention, but check us out on Twitter for sure. And thanks to all our new followers. You know, sometimes I take a little too much on the front end to recognize our listeners, but, you know, we work hard for listeners one by one. We try to show that appreciation most times by name. You won't hear that on just about any other radio show. So we try harder to differentiate ourselves. Right, Winter Toad?
That's a fact, and that's what I'm doing in Missoula, Montana right now. I'm picking the listener out one at a time, and I'm working on the Grizzlies. Go Grizz. Playing homecoming tomorrow.
All right.
I'll be there.
Speaking of schools, what's going on in Skyview High School in Billings? Looks like there's a student in Skyview High School is fighting a yoga pants policy. Principal Deb Black didn't think it would be that big a deal, but after she and some administrators at the high school noticed that girls were shedding jeans from form to wear the yoga pants, they decided to clear up some things. Looks like they put an anti-yoga pant policy in place. Say that 3 times fast. So, have you heard anything about this, Winter Toad?
I have. I've heard about that, and I think it's ridiculous. I think you should be able to wear whatever you want or whatever you don't want. And Billings is a very liberal town, and that one floored me. It did.
Yeah.
It tipped me over.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's that. But then again, I wonder, hey, where do the parents come into this? Like, if people are wearing inappropriate clothes to school, specifically children, then, you know, the parents should be, like, calling them out on it, too. If the parents don't care, why should the principal or the administrators care, you know?
I agree totally with you, Space Dog. And it's pair of pants, not parents.
Now, I have nothing against yoga pants on most women who can wear them correctly, but some women should not be wearing yoga pants. I mean, you're talking about a 10-pound bag of potatoes and a 5-pound sack. You don't want to see that.
2 pigs fighting in a burlap bag.
Disgust-a-bus. Anyway, we're going to continue the fight at Skyview. If you're over in Billings, check us out at SpaceDogRadio.com. You can contact us at Twitter at SpaceDogRadio. Any other shouts out there from Montana, Winter Toad?
Yes, I got a couple of them out here. I want to say hi to Renee Miller, and thanks for listening to Space Dog Radio. And I am going to go collect a whole bunch more of people for the Space Dog Nation.
Great. Really appreciate that. And, yeah, we really appreciate all the new listeners out in Montana and all over the world. From someplace over beautiful Missoula, Montana, USA, this has been the Space Dog Radio Show, along with Winter Toad. Thank you for listening. Be safe, be happy, and we'll catch you next orbit.